Sure.
Okay, Shanda. Good afternoon. We've got 5 minutes for the broadcasters with Kieffer Moore. Who wants to go first? Simon.
Hi, Kieffer. Your performance off the bench has been lauded by so many people. Given that performance, do you think you've done enough to earn a place in the starting 11 against Iran?
I guess that's the manager's decision to make. Yeah, obviously I wanted to impose myself on the game and do what I could. So, hopefully I am in a position to start on Friday.
You must have been so pleased though with the impact that you made.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I knew what I had to do at half time and just to play my game really. So yeah, to come away with a point out that game is fair reflection.
And just talk us through your game. What is it that makes you different from some of the other forwards in the squad? In your opinion, apart from the obvious, because is it your hold up play? Is it in addition to the aerial threat you bring?
Yeah, I think it's everything really. My willingness to run and work for the team. Obviously I have the physical and height advantage. So I like to play to my strengths and and I like to bring other people's into play. So I felt like that was a great opportunity to do that, and the way the game panned out, it played perfectly into it.
Were you disappointed not to have been in the starting 11 when you found out that was the case?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Obviously, every player wants to play every single game, We're at a World Cup, who doesn't want to play? But, yeah, it was ultimately, it was a manager's decision, and, on another day, it could have easily turned the other way, and we could have been, 2-0 up. But that's it really.
You could be on the cusp of your first start in a World Cup. Rewind 10 years ago, you started your career at Truro. You've come up through non-league, the EFL. Just talk us through that journey and what it would mean to be in a starting 11 in a World Cup.
Yeah, it's been a mental journey. Yeah. But no, it's what you dream of as a little boy, to play in World Cups, and if I do manage to start on Friday, it'll be a very proud moment for myself and my family, and one which took a lot of hard work and dedication to get to.
Thinking back to those days when you were a lifeguard as well, I mean, could you have imagined that you'd be at a World Cup 10 years later?
No, not quite, no. But yeah, I'm enjoying every moment and every second here. It's an incredible experience, so I've loved every minute of it.
Final question from me. The Iranian team refused to sing the anthem in solidarity with anti-government protests back in their country.
Yeah.
Don't want to go into the politics of it all, but do you respect them for taking a stand over such an issue?
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's we all believe in stuff, and it's something they believe in and believe strongly to represent as a nation. That's a credit to them.
Thanks very much, Kieffer.
Thank you.
There's Howell and then the gentleman at the back. Pete, Howell's behind you there. And then we'll take one from the gentleman at the back. Howell.
Hi, Kieffer. Congratulations on your performance the other night. Hiya. That was a game-changing performance. Do you think you can do that again on Friday?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I feel like I've, over the last, say 4 or 5 years, I've really grown as a player, and then, I really enjoy these big moments. When I've been called upon in these big moments, I've always pulled performances, and I can't wait for Friday, and to get out there.
What was the atmosphere like after that? Did it feel like a win, having salvaged a point?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, it was. Obviously, it's always tough. We would have loved to win our first game, but a point is a fair reflection, and I think the atmosphere was good. It's always tough, having the start we did, but to come out at the end of it and get a point is I think it's justified.
And people know about your journey, a lifeguard 10 years ago. What do you think you learnt then that you can apply now? Is there something maybe that people have always been superstar Premier League players don't have that you do?
Sorry, say that again?
What do you learnt from coming through non-league and having to work as well as play that you can apply to your game now?
Life experience. Just being out in the real world. I think when you're in the academies, I suppose you are a bit sheltered to that, and I've had I wouldn't say a tough life, but it's been a tough journey to get to this point now. A lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work. Obviously, you say 10 years ago when I was working at the same time as playing football, it was a lot of work, a lot of sacrifices I had to put in, but ultimately that's led me to have this hard working ethos I have, and I've carried that with me the whole way and still got it now.
I'll take one last question from the back. Sorry, Pete. Thanks.
Hi, Kieffer. Just wondered if I could get your reaction to stories that supporters have had the rainbow-coloured bucket hats taken from them. Do you think people should be able to express themselves?
What story is that? Sorry, I didn't even realise that was the case. But obviously the FA and the FIFA are looking into it at the moment. So hopefully we'll have an answer for the next game.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Diolch yn fawr.